Welcome back to yet another episode of Content Monsters. In today's episode, we are reviewing Hitman, which was recently released on Netflix and received quite a few rave reviews. The movie stars Glen, Powell, Adria, Arjona, Austin Amelio, Retta, Molly Kate Bernard, Mike Markov, Sanjay Rao, Brian Carroll, Richie Montgomery, and Morgana Shaw. Hitman is loosely based on a true story and features Glen Powell, who's also co-written the script as Gary Johnson, a professor in New Orleans who helps the police department with small tasks like planting bugs and connecting wires in the surveillance van. When undercover agent Jasper, Austin Amelio, is suspended for 120 days due to some violent incidents involving teenagers, Gary steps in to cover for him. Surprisingly, Gary is really good at it, convincing a sleazebag named Craig, played by Mike Markov, that he's a professional killer by describing how he disposes of bodies. Gary's colleagues, played memorably by Retta and Sanjay Rao, think Gary should be the new undercover hitman given how good he seems to be at the job. And Gary takes his new job very seriously, researching the people who want to hire a hitman in a way that makes them more likely to pay him to do the job. His ability to become the right person for the job can be seen as a meta commentary on acting itself. He's playing a dress up, but also doing the same kind of research and character work that Powell has done for his roles. Gary's personality games also reflect his teachings about philosophy, showing how his background helps him understand people and how different characters can actually change him as well. The plot thickens when Madison, played by Adria Arjona, tries to hire a hitman. She meets Ron, which is Gary in disguise, at the Please You Cafe, a name that doesn't seem accidental in the smart script by Powell and Linklater. Ron listens to her story about her abusive husband, Ray, and decides to save Madison from herself, suggesting that she could use the money to start a new life instead of hiring a killer like him. Now, this decision leads to a morally ambiguous situation. What if Madison hires someone else and someone ends up dead? The growing romantic relationship between Ron or Gary and Madison keeps viewers wondering what and who they should be rooting for actually in the film. Now, Hitman stands out because it doesn't telegraph its plot twists or underline moral messages. It constantly stays one step ahead of the audience, making us eager to see what happens next, and often ends up surprising us. While it might have some loose and absurd plot threads, the film is so entertaining that eventually it doesn't matter at all. The chemistry between Powell and Arjona is electric, something we rarely see in modern movies these days. Their instant connection drives the second half of the film, which shifts from a goofy comedy to a thriller or even noir, allowing for moral ambiguity to come into the picture. The movie goes to daring places narratively, avoiding predictable moral conclusion. It recalls old noirs and thrillers where we rooted for characters to get away with dubious acts purely for the sake of good old entertainment. And the good part is that Hitman isn't just a light-hearted movie. As a matter of fact, it's a complex study of how easily we can become what we pretend to be. It explores how we like to define people by their jobs or preferences, but shows that humanity can surprise even itself. Powell is excellent at portraying Gary's improvised decisions, which is key to the film's success. And while the movie seems to be like a fun project for Linklater, it still showcases depth as one of the smartest filmmakers of this generation. Now, I would give this film a rating of 6.5 on 10 and would definitely recommend watching it. If you've seen this film, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed our review, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for many more such reviews. We'll see you soon. Thank you.